There are so many little details tucked into this journal, and over the next several weeks, I'll be sharing every one of them with you. Together, we'll build the Regency Collection Journal, one page, one project, and one idea at a time. I'll share my creative process, the techniques I use, and the little design decisions that help bring each page to life. Some projects are simple, while others are a little more involved, but each one plays a part in creating the finished journal. Whether you're creating along with me or simply looking for inspiration for your own journals, I hope you'll enjoy the journey. So let's turn the page and see what we're creating today. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Lou, and this is Create Junk Journals with Mary Lou. And today it is time for our masculine part to get some furniture. Let's give him some furniture. I am going to flip right back to the middle page, and this is a very feminine page, isn't it? Like with the peach and the thing, but most of it is going to be covered up anyway. What am I going to use on this page? Well, I have some chairs and a couch or sofa, or a lounger. I'm not sure what they called it back then. And I have a desk, and I think the two are like, this is going to look pretty cool. So I'm just going to cut that out, and we will create a page for the office of Thomas. All right. So I scuffed it all up because I'm wearing a bracelet and I didn't realize that, and I was leaning on it, so I scuffed it all up. It's all good. I used gloss photo paper for this. The reason that I used the gloss is because I thought it would look better than just regular paper. But look what's happening. It does not like to be manhandled as much as what matte photo paper does. So not recommended. I'm putting it aside, and I'm going to cut the chair out, and I'll do the exact same thing. I want this chair. I don't want the rest. The rest is just going to go aside for another day. Just get rid of all these little pieces. And I think between the desk and the chair, the desk actually looks gigantic compared to the chair, but they do match. So when I put her with this, like, it was supposed to be a giant desk. So, you know, it works. It works. Let's just go with that. It works. And I want to kind of turn the desk into somewhat of a tuck. So I'm going to do something similar as I did with the wardrobe, and I'm going to cut it apart. So I'm going to grab my ruler, and I'm going to grab my knife. Just put this aside again for a moment. Grab my knife. And I want it to be pretty straight. So I'm going to take it from where the bottom of the desk is, and I'm just lining it all up. I'm just lining it up here on my desk. Making sure that I have a line there, and then I can cut it. So I have a nice straight line. Then I'm going to grab this, and I do need some kind of a background here. This I don't believe is a good enough background, so let's see what I have in the giant pile of papers that is part of the kit. And you know what, maybe I do want to use this one instead and have it be a little bit more whimsy. Otherwise it'll come to something like this. which it's okay, but I have that already for these backgrounds, so I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. I think I want to go with a green for this background. So same thing as I've done before. I'm just going to fold this in half. So that I have a nice center line. I'm going to grab my paper cutter and let's cut this all so that we can use it, or I can use it. You know, you might be doing something completely different, because you're not held back by what I decide that I want to do. Just because I do something doesn't mean you have to. This is not the only way to do this. Add some extra paper in my paper cutter, and it was stopping the slider from going. And I will go to the center. And that did not go very well, so there we go. It's done now. So then I have a pretty cool background here, I think. I do need to clean that up a little bit, because, you know, I don't mind messy, but this is unnecessary messy. So I'm just laying the ruler here. And I'll just cut that off. It was too wide still anyway, so it's all good. There we go. Take a little edge off of this one as well. Okay, let's grab some walnut stain and ink around this. Glue. And I think the trick is, like, every page can look completely different. You can use the same backgrounds, but you're still making everything completely different. I am telling a story through what I am doing with my junk journal. So, but that doesn't mean that that's how you like to do your junk journal. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Trying to make sure that it is completely lined up, and I think it is. There we go. So now I can put the desk on there, and I want the desk to become a tuck. So I am going to tuck it all the way to the edge right there, and then I'm going to put glue right here, and then right here, and probably here as well. So it's just going to be, I want to keep this part open. I don't know if that makes sense. So this one is going to be completely glued down, and then this part is just going to be glued down right here in the center, right here on the edge, and right here on the bottom, and then it stays open to put things in there. Let me show you what I mean. First off, I need to ink around it so that the edges are no longer white, because I am definitely not liking how that looks. Okay, so let's put this one in first, and it can go a little bit lower, I think. I think I can go like all the way to the bottom of the page. Glue. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there on that edge, and then all the way along all the edges, because I want that to be really well attached. Kind of learned from the wardrobe that you need to be a little bit more precise with where you're putting everything. So if I line this up completely against the thread. Oh, I have yucky black fingers, so that is what just happened. I am taking the ink right off of the, like I said, do not recommend to use glossy paper for this. What can I use? So I'm just going to close this and then rub it from this side. There we go. All right, so now I need to put a little bit of a shadow right here. So I can just use just my inker. Okay. And then it looks dirty, but it is somewhat like a shadow. Okay. It would have been cool if I had made something where and I might still do that, where you can use this as little pockets. I may still do that. I will come back to this. Anyway, right now I'm going to turn it into a tuck. So I need to put glue on this end, right here at the bottom. So it's not going to be totally attached. I'm going to give it just a little bit more right there, just to make sure that there's enough glue to hold it down, and then I can grab it easily and just line it up and put it in place. So I have right here, I have a tag, and I have two tags, and I think that these tags would look so cool in here because, like, look at them, they are really cool. I have no idea how I did this. Like, this one is fantastic, but you can't ask me how I did this because I don't know. I have no idea what I did. I think I may have just mopped up ink with it, and this is what came out of it. So they are really cool, but I don't know what the technique was that I used. I just found them in my stash and I was like, oh, those would be perfect. So I'm just going to ink the white edges away. So let's cut some holes and put some eyelets in. Kind of going with where I think the center is. And then we'll grab some eyelets. So I've grabbed some corner pieces, and I have 2 eyelets, all in like an old brass idea, like a bronze. All right, so let's put the eyelets in first. One. Okay, and then I want to put these on the ends, like as little caps. They don't always line up very nicely, so I'm going to have to move them a little bit into position and grab my squeezers. And I am roughing this desk up so badly. Do not print onto glossy photo paper. You can see what happens. I am pretty much scratching the ink right off of it. I don't even know how I'm going to fix that. No idea. I'm just going to leave it. I may put a coating on it at one point, but right now it is what it is. I can't change it. And I haven't done anything to this tag, if you can tell. And the reason for that is because I just think it is so cool, just like that. Oh, come on. Just want to put it right there. I did put the glue too far up, so there. There we go. Now it's a tuck. There. It is a little warped. I don't know if you can tell. There. Once it stays stuck in the journal, it's not going to move anywhere. And this one, I do want to put in there as well, but I'm going to put the chair on here. I think that would be really cool. I think that would look neat. And then I can put this right here, and then this becomes the tuck. So then we can stuff papers and stuff behind behind there. So I'm going to ink up the chair. So that all the white edges are gone. And then I could put this right here on the tag. And I think I want to put a little bit of thread cluster behind it, just because I can. I need to have a little bit of textile on here, so I think that would be okay. And I may also grab some linen or something that can go behind here as well. I have a little strip of something, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm just trying to find the end. And I'm just taking a whole bunch of this. All these scissors, do you think I can find them? Absolutely not. Okay, so now I'm just going to like scrunch this up, just like that. Nothing overly neat and tidy. And I want this to go like right there, just to give it a little more dimension. Is it needed? Probably not, but I like it. We have some of this. This is velvet ribbon, so I may just put a little bit of velvet ribbon on here at the as the topper. There's my scissors. They weren't that far, so I'll just need a little bit and put a little bit of velvet right there. And I'm just going to grab my stapler. I don't know if you've ever seen how I attach my toppers. I like to use my stapler for that. And I usually put 2 staples in there. And then I can tuck this right back in there. And on this one, I also want to do that. Same idea, I'm just making a bigger, I just made it a little bigger, that's okay. But I want the more heavier colors and you know, the browns and the greens and stuff for this side. All right, so now I can turn this into a tuck as well if I want to. I am still trying to figure out if that's what I want to do, because I have the handicap of having this paper here. I wonder, oh, am I going to totally destroy it if I put a layer of medium on it? We'll find out. I can always pull it off and start over. I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to grab a paintbrush. And we'll just, I'm using gloss medium, and I'm doing that on purpose. Oh no, that works. So this is going to seal this in, and then the color won't be rubbing off anymore. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but you know, I also don't want to lose the color in 5 minutes because I keep rubbing over it. On here, so I just want to make sure that it is smooth and there's not too many lines on it. Okay, so this is now protected, and I can now put this on here and have a tuck spot right there. So then we'll have 2 tuck spots, both coming from that side. So this one has a tuck spot right there, and this has a tuck spot right here. This is still drying, so I'm not going to put the tag behind it right away, but it is now protected. I'm going to put this one down, or glue this one down, I mean, and I am forgetting to put the corners on it. And I will glue it down. I have to make sure I was putting the glue on the wrong side. And this goes right here. So there's the second tuck spot. I will be putting on some, I'll find some desk decorations so that we can put that around here and in the pockets and everywhere, so that it's not just a desk and a chair. And like, even though it looks cool, it's pretty shiny for you, but there you go. You can see it looks pretty cool. There's still a lot of moisture in here though, so but I do like it. Let's see where my other tag went. And I think that really flat of the tags looks fantastic against the gloss of that desk, and it's definitely a glossy desk now. So I think that is everything for today. Once we do the run through, there will be like lots of stuff that has gone in it. I may come up with things and add it to it as time progresses. Like I said, you guys have already seen what this has turned into in the end, but I don't know that because I am just starting with decorating it. For today, this is all I'm going to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the hype thing, and don't forget to like it either. Bye!